Hey guys, today I'm going to be counting down 5 underrated Roblox games. This isn't a list, this isn't an order of like my favorites or anything. These are just 5 games that I think deserve more recognition. Game discovery is a big problem on Roblox. People often have trouble getting their game exposed to a larger audience, so maybe this video will help you find your new favorite game or something like that. Starting off this list, we have the Rake Classic Edition by RVVS. This is one of my favorite horror games on Roblox. This game can be pretty scary at times, and it's really fun to play, especially when you have a group of friends. The point of the game is that there's this horror monster called the Rake, who lurks around the dark map and starts chasing and attacking you if you get near it. You can buy tools from the shop to help you survive, such as a tracker, which alerts how close the Rake is if it is within 125 studs of you. There are 5 main locations on the map: the safe house, base camp, tower, power station, and the shop. The safe house is a place where you can find a radio that's able to communicate with anyone else in the server, and where you can turn a powerful light on and close the door to protect you from the Rake. Here's the catch though: the door and lights stop working when the power runs out, and the door is pretty much useless anyway because the Rake can break through the ceiling. The lights are also useless because you already have a flashlight, so there's no point. But the same thing also happens with the lights at the tower. All your tools except the flashlight stop working when the power runs out as well. Even the watch for some reason, which just doesn't make sense. There's a tool called the voltmeter, which tells you how much power is left and how much of it is currently being used, which is extremely helpful to know for when you need to go to the power station and get the power back up and running. One of the best tips I can give you for this game: don't go up the tower. If Rake comes, you're stuck, because if you jump, you take a ton of fall damage. The Rake can climb up there, you're gonna die. It's not a smart choice, just stay at the bottom and run away. Also, use other people's bait. It works really well for me every time I do, so give it a shot. If you're a big fan of horror and survival games, definitely try out this game. It's a blast. When I went to record footage for this game, I ended up staying for an hour, just because it was that fun to play. The next game I've got on this list is ROBLOX by RetroDev. This game is extremely underrated, which is obviously why it's on this list. So it only gets like 30 to 50 players every time I'm on Roblox and I see it, which is a crime because this game is awesome. I joined Roblox in 2012, so this game, it brings back a lot of nostalgia for me, just because this game is a lot like, if you've ever played Super Nostalgia Zone, it's a lot like this, like pretty much the same thing except for like the 2010 through 2014 era of Roblox, which is the Roblox I had as I was growing up, which is awesome. I miss that era of Roblox, and this game is the closest you'll get to going back to it. And it's just, honestly, even if like you're not playing it for nostalgia reasons, it's just genuinely fun. I had a lot of fun building a house in community construction with these random guys I found on the server, as you can see in this video clip. It was a lot of fun surviving Disaster Hotel with a bunch of random people who were jumping off the building for no reason, which was really funny. But other than that, there's a lot of other fun games. There's Spleef by Clone Trooper. I can't think of all of them off the top of my head right now, but there's Run, which was a classic. I played that back in 2012, so that one was really nostalgic to experience again. Just go check ROBLOX out. It's a real fun game. You'll have a fun time. On to the next one. Now I have Robloxware, developed by Redmint8 and also developed by DoTie. This game is pretty fun, honestly, and it gets less than 100 players every time, or at a time, and it deserves more, quite honestly. I mean, it's a mini-game type game, and I know there's a lot of those on Roblox, but this game stands out because it's based off the WarioWare series of games, so basically you play mini games, and as it goes on, it gets faster, so you have less time to react and to complete the mini game, so it gets more difficult. So basically you get a point every time you win a round, and the player with the most points at the end of the round wins and gets more XP and coins than the people who do not win. And you can use
those coins to buy stuff in the shop, like emotes, and you can buy other cool stuff with those coins as well. And the XP pretty much just makes you level up. I don't really know what that does, but it's a thing. And I mean, this game is just a blast. It's just chill. It's just fun. There's a variety of mini games, so it's always fresh. I mean, it probably gets stale if you play it for a little while, but I mean, every time I play, I just go on there and it's pretty fun, and I think it deserves more players, which is why I put it in this video. So yeah, go try out Roblox Where. You most likely won't regret it. I don't know you for sure, so I mean, maybe you hate it, but I like it, so try it out. Next game. For the fourth game on here, I have Movie Maker 3 by Banach 10. This game is all about animating. Basically, you start off with two noobs and some swords on your base plate, and you can add props and other stuff, and you just animate your own movie. I mean, it's called Movie Maker. Title is pretty self-explanatory. So, I mean, just a warning now, if you're not into animating and it's just boring to you or whatever, this game probably is not for you. But personally, I love this game. It's just so simple, and you can make so many cool things with it. And I played the old version of it, Movie Maker 2, back in 2012. Those were the good old days. And hold on, actually, I think I have a video of one of my old creations on Movie Maker 2. I'll show it now if I can find it. But yeah, this game is pretty cool, and it's just pretty well made, and you can do so many awesome things with it, and I'm surprised that not many people know about it, especially if it's been around for that long. It's also fun to go around and watch other people's movies that they made. So, I mean, even if you suck at animating and you can't make anything good, at least you can just watch what other people make. So, that's also pretty cool. So, anyway, I love this game. You guys should go try it out. I know I've said that like every time that I've promoted a game on this list, but you really should just give it a shot. Maybe if you're bad at animating, this game will make you love it, and you find your new passion. That's awesome. All right. Anyway, last game. And for the last underrated game, and might I add, the most underrated game out of all the games on this list. Drum roll, please. Arsenal. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's a joke. God, it's a joke. It's just a prank. Okay? It's not actually underrated. It has like 50 billion plays. I'm sorry. I'll do the real thing though. So the final game on this list is Critical Adventure Remastered. This game is massive. This is a giant open world RPG. It has so much to explore, so many items to buy that can improve you in your battles, give you temporary buffs that have cooldowns. There's so much strategy here, and the combat is simple but rewarding and engaging, and you can even combat. There's a party system. So you can group up with your friends and fight enemies. So if you have a friend that's like really good at the game but you suck, they can just carry you through the entire game, which is awesome. Because I know I have friends like that. But I don't know how this game doesn't have more visits or whatever. Because this game is extremely well made, and there's more to come. Like, it's not done being developed. The code is actually being completely reworked into a new game that's going to be even bigger and even better than this game is already. And I just can't stress enough that there's so much to explore here, and it's just a lot of content, but it's not too much content. Like, it doesn't overwhelm you. You can go at your own pace. You can, but really, this game is just great, and it only has like 1 million visits so far. So you need to go check this out if you're into role playing or you're into RPG games. This game would be perfect for you. And that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. We're still growing. We're still new. This video took a while to get out. Sorry I haven't uploaded in like 2 weeks, but I've been really busy with life and other things I've had to take care of. So hope y'all are doing well, and peace out.